How many have you all been gaming? Like, for how many years have you all been gaming? Like, yes. Wait a minute. What's this? Uh, okay, I'll pick someone. Childhood since birth. Okay, more than 4 to 5 years. Bachpan se childhood. Okay, that's nice. That's good to know. Oh, nice. I mean, everyone, Tanvi, you can type your answer in the chat. Scrims Flare. And what made you guys interested in game development? Can I know that? Omkar, you're right. We still miss that Duck Hunt game. Angry Birds, okay. I mean, if you guys have mic, you can speak too. That would be like much better. Immersion, it was an adrenaline rush for us all, creating a new world. Game design and art, Angry Birds, playing games. Okay, okay. That's okay, Krish. Money. Well, Swastik, sorry to break your heart, but game development doesn't have that much money in India. For starters, like if you wish to be a game developer in US or in Canada or in Europe, then there's a chance. Not a chance, like then you will definitely earn a lot of money. For US, it's around $120,000 per year or more. That's the average, I'm telling you, $120,000 per year. Yes, seriously, Omkar. Okay, Kavya has played Road Rash. Okay, that's a very old game. Prince of Persia. Okay, that's Prince of Persia. Have you guys played Prince of Persia, which was made in for MS-DOS? Oh, nice, nice. And that, no? Yes. Okay, okay, that's good to know. So basically, what we are going to do today is I'm going to show you how to create a very basic game in Unity, and and do a little bit of coding part. For example, we'll learn how to do movements in Unity, how to fire, and how to reset your position and all. Okay, so shall we start? Or you guys have something else to say? Okay, just excited. So let me share my screen first. And let me make an entire screen. That will be better. So can you guys see my screen?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay, it's visible, right? So this is the game we are going to create today. I'll just like make one. So like with your arrow keys, you can move here and there, and with your space key, you can fire the lasers. And if your laser hit an enemy, it will increase your score. Wait, let me just. Okay, so this is it. Like a very basic. And if you get hit by one of the enemy ships, you will lose one of your life. And if you lose three of your lives, then the game will show that game is over. And if you press R, then it will start again. Okay, got it, guys? Like, got it? Yeah, kind of like Space Invaders. Yes, yes, Siddharth. So basically, I want to. What I is everyone has either Unity open?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. For first of all, let me make a new scene first. So this is what you might be seeing. You guys might be seeing, right? Just a minute. Let me just put this window here. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Okay. Just a minute, guys. This is fine, I think. Let's. This will. How should I? For AR, VR, it has a lot of scope. As you can tell, like many AR and VR games are coming these days. Plus, it does have scope. Even not from the game development point of view, AR and VR has a lot of scope. And if you really want to try it, you should like join the metaverse, like do some research there. So, okay, I'll just like, so, okay. So first of all, do you guys, okay, let me start from here. We are going to create a 2D game, all right? Okay. So we are going to make a 2D game. For that, I want you to go to your main camera, go to Skybox, the clear flags, and make it solid color and change the color to black. Also, you see this 2D here, like just click on it to get a 2D perspective. It's difficult to manage this. Okay. So now, does everyone know about what game objects are, like 3D and 2D game objects? Like, can someone please be like use their microphone to let me know, because I cannot switch again and again. Is it fine if someone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Everyone knows about game objects, right? What they are, how they work. Right?
Yes, sir. But it will be really good if you can give a like short introduction about them, because some of our audience is new as well.
Okay. So like everyone has done coding, right? Everyone knows how to code, even a little bit.
That I can assume, yes.
Okay. So basically game objects are the objects which are used in your games. Like for example, you see right here, like if you create a, wait, why is it only showing 3D? What? Just give me a minute. Let's see. Okay, whatever. So basically all the game objects you can say are used to create or like you can say like used in a manner to like give wait, just give me a minute. Okay. So yeah, you can see it here, right? Okay. So basically, these game objects are used to make give life to your games. For example, if you right click on your hierarchy window and select these 3D object, you will find several objects right here. You can click on them and you will see that object appears on your scene window. Okay, so you can either rename them to like sphere. You can change its position on X, Y, and Z axis, its rotation, its scale size. For example, if I want to change its scale size, first let's just change its position. If I want to change its scale size, you can go to 2.5 like 2.5, like 2.5. Okay, and here are all the components of a game object. Like this is one of the main component of the game object called transform, and this is used to give position to like position or position your object, rotate your object, or scale your object according to your need, like whatever in whichever way you want to use it. So let's just like reset this. Okay, so let me just delete it. This is fine. Let me just delete this. Okay. Okay, so where am I? Okay, so right now okay, and here is your asset window. This everyone must should know. Here you keep all your assets, like all your scripts, all your scenes, all your prefabs. Prefabs I'll explain later what they are. All your material, all your game, etc. All your game assets, etc. So basically, if you want to create a material, for example, right click on assets, go to create, and if you want to create a new material for your game object, go to material and name it anything like red, and here you can change its color to red. And if you want to apply this material, this red material to your game object, you can just drag and drop it right here. It will change its color, like so easy, right? Like, okay, good. And now if you don't want it here, you can just uh, you can either just delete it from here and we'll reset. Okay, let's just put this material. So I gave my, let's do it like this. So this cube right here, which we made earlier, we are going to name it player, and this our player will be, and we'll use it to move. This player will move around, and I'll show you how. So first of all, make in our asset folder, make a folder called script, which you can create it from like this folder, and you can create a folder called scripts, like easy. So do this first, and let me know when you're like, you might have done this. And in scripts, and on script, right click on the script and do this C# script and name it player. Okay, like I'm naming it player 1, but name it player. And after doing that, go to your player and attach the script. Drag and drop the script right here. Another way you can attach this script component on your player by using add component, and you can type it here, and you will see all the player type scripts here, right here. So do that, and then we'll continue. After attaching it, I want you guys to open your player script. Actually, yeah, this is fine. Okay. Has everyone opened their script window? How to get a first internship? What should be the level of the project? Okay, Bhavika, I do not have to record. Just give me a minute. Okay, Bhavika, I'll answer a question later. I'll tell you how to get into the game development in the industry. Like if you want your first game dev job, I'll let you know how. So have everyone opened their script? Can anyone confirm? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first, I want you to like imagine how, like anyone has any idea how they can move something in in your game? Like how does it work? Any idea? I want you guys to give me. Like how can you
By
move things?
changing the transform scale, basically.
Yes, that's exactly how we are going to do it. Anything else? Any other way?
Giving velocity to the game object.
Okay. Anything else?
Omkar is writing XV calculus.
XV calculus, it's a bit complicated, but okay. Like anything else? Okay, I'll tell you. There's another way you can do it is by using a component called simply adding a constant to X, Y, and Z components. That can also be done. Okay, there's also one more way you can do it, and that is by using a rigid body component. For that to work, you need to add a rigid body right here. Rigid body component right here for it to work, right? But we are not going to use this one. So I'm just letting you guys know what are the ways you can move. Okay.
Also, Paras Goel has shared that in update function.
Yes, okay, I'll get to it. So now that you have your script ready, open, there must be two things there: void start, this thing right here, and void update, right? So there are 4 functions total. Void start. There's another one called. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't have a webcam, so I'm using my phone as a webcam. It's slipping a lot. Give me a minute. It's fine. It's fine. Void start, void awake, and there is another one called void on enable. Yeah, this one. Why is it showing this? Actually, for so guys, oh, that's why it was showing like this. Okay. Where is it? Where's my? Okay, that's fine. So guys, there are total 4 functions that are like the most used and give behavior to your game. First one is void awake, then is void enable, then another one is void start. Let me just wait a minute. Okay. Then void start and void update. Does anyone know what is the use of void update? Does anyone know?
Refreshes every second, like every frame it will refresh and update your movement.
Yes, exactly. Your void update runs per frame. If you have like better frame, it will run as fast as you can. But what if you have like you guys play online games like Valorant and all? What if someone has a faster processor to make your update move faster? That person will move faster, right? According to you. So like, is there anything you can do to solve that problem? Like anything?
So we can use fixed update.
Yes, exactly. There's another thing called as fixed update. This fixed update function will fix your frame rate to 60 FPS, and that way everyone will have like same frame rate throughout the game, so that no one is like getting ahead or anything. So, and does anyone know what, like, just your basic idea, what awake means, like when it should be run or when it will run, your awake function? So wait, do I have a whiteboard? Start a new whiteboard. Not sure. Okay, so right here it's working. Okay. So see, every game has a awake function, enable function, then a start function, and then a update function. First and foremost, awake is always run. Like when your game is like starts, like as soon as it starts, your awake function is called, and it is called only once, like only when your games get started. Okay. Then comes your enable function. You can put all your enable things like all your Boolean code which you want to be enabled at the moment it gets, and at the moment your game starts. Okay. And at the start function, as soon as the game starts, you can put some code there for like your player position. You can put it here in the wake start function to like मतलब उस position से start करना होगा. And on update function, it runs by 60 FPS, and it runs 60 FPS per second. So every second it runs around 60 times. And all these three, they are called only once. One awake is called when your game starts. Enable is called after that. Then start, then update. This is also a hierarchy of it. Like this is how it goes. Like awake, enable, start, update. Okay. So next, what we can do is like but we do not need this here. I'm just letting you guys know. Okay. Okay. So let's start with changing your player position. Okay. So I want you guys to do create a float and name it player position. Like do it like this. Private float player position. Do it like this. Like let me know if everyone has done it. Actually change from private to public so that you can see it in the inspector window.
Sir, can you like zoom in the
Okay.
this window?
Is it getting zoomed? I cannot tell. How do you zoom this thing? How do you zoom it? Does anyone have any idea how do you zoom it?
So you can increase the font size.
Just a minute.
So I think you can zoom in using control and plus.
That is what I was trying. Okay, yes. It's working. I was trying. Okay, is it visible now? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I want you guys to, so this is what I want you guys to do. Like public float, player position, do this. And then save your script. And then, I need to do this for it to work. Just give me a minute. Okay. Okay, I want you guys to do this. Save your script and then go to Unity. And from Unity on your player, go to their script and you will see a variable there called player position, right? So right now, what you need to do is like type some value in it, some float value like 2 or 3 or something. And after that, I want you guys to play and see if your player position is getting changed or not. It will not, I'm telling you. So don't think it's a bug. But so take it. So in order to change your player position, what you need to do is you need to use a transform component of your player. This is your transform, and see, transform has 3 values: your position, your rotation, your scale. So in order to use these values, you need to make you need to use the transform. And how to use the transform? Just type transform dot position is equal to, wait, where is it? Okay, is equal to new vector 3. And if you want to change your x-axis, just put your player position here and make everything 0. I want you guys to copy it and use it here. Is it? Just give me a moment. If I do this, something will break, right? No, it's not breaking. Okay. Now reference object. So, so this is how you change your like do not like be do not get क्या बोलते हैं, scared of this code. This is nothing. I'll explain this to you guys later. So this is how you change your position of your player basically at the start. If you don't want to use this variable, you can just type the position right here, or maybe make it a float, point to f, and save it. And when you will run this game, you will see that your wait a minute. Yeah, you will see that your player position changes to 2.2. So this is one way of changing your player position. Now, if you what should I say? Okay, let's start with the movement. Like, how can you move your player? So basically, just give me a minute. So basically, first, I want you guys to create a new method. Create a new method, name void movement. And in this, I will explain it in a bit, how to use it. See, this is your this is the method you created, and in it, I want you guys to like type this float. What was it? Okay. Should I do it like this? I want you guys to type this, and then uske baad I'll explain how does it work. Okay, and let me know if like everyone has typed this, and some of you might get some error, and that I know why. Just type this and let me know. Like everyone is done?
Vaibhav?
Is everyone done typing this thing?
Sir, can you copy this code and paste it in the chat box?
अरे यार थोड़ा ही तो मेहनत कर लो.
Done, sir.
Now everyone has copied it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you guys might be getting an error under the getting a red line under the speed variable, right? Everyone is getting that error.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I want you guys to do is create a variable right here, naming speed. It's a float and keep it public. Okay, just do that. And do that and save it, and that error will disappear. Like, is everyone done?
Done.
Oh.
Done, sir.
So next, let me explain it to you. What in the first line mean is, I'm taking a float, and this is its name, the name of the variable, and I'm putting it equal to, this is a function in the library of C# library, and what I'm getting is getting its axis, like where I want it to move. I want it to move horizontally. Now you guys must be wondering where this horizontally is coming from. Let me show you where it is coming from. So go to your edit, project settings, and here you will see input manager. And under input manager, you will see axis, and the third option will be horizontal. So this is what horizontal is. This is the string name we are passing in the get axis to make a player move left or right. Now here you will see, you can name your description. You can even describe this horizontal function right here, your negative name, whatever. And here you will see negative button. Like if you want to move left, you will use the left key. If you want to move right, you will use your right key. And this is the all the gravity and the position, alt buttons and all, like AD to move left and right are used. Okay, and same goes for vertical. Like you can even change this thing. Like if I want to say like move left. So okay. So let's say if I want to change it to left, I change it and I want to make it right. So I can go and change this string name right here and make it this, and this will automatically fetch those axes which are here, and it will give them this functionality right here, up, down, left, right. Okay. Oh, but let's just like change it back to horizontal and vertical only, because that's the best way to do it. In the third line, we are taking a vector3 and we are giving it a variable name, player move, and we are putting it equal to new vector3. This everyone knows, right? What we are doing here, like what this new vector3 means. Everyone knows what this new keyword means.
Sir, we are creating a new object.
Yes, exactly. That's what we are doing. And what are these values called? Like what are we passing? Like what is this?
Parameters.
Parameters. And this is a constructor, okay?
Yes,
Like
sir.
new constructor, and we are passing our values in it. So like to move horizontally, we need to, where should we put it? Like should we put it on x-axis, y-axis, z-axis? Like where should we put it to move horizontally?
X.
X, exactly. That's why we have put it here. This is your x-axis, this is y, and this is, and that is why we have put vertical input on y-axis, because we need to move up and down, like plus y, minus y. And in the last one, we have used our transform dot translate. Translate is used for moving your object, and in it you have to pass your player move, this thing right here. And this thing right here means we are passing a new vector 3, horizontal input, vertical input, and 0. We are multiplying it by speed, like how much speed, how much fast we want it to move. And we are multiplying by time dot delta time. Like time dot delta time means that the object will move in real time. Like our 1 second means their 1 second. That's how it works. Okay. So if you like save it and go back to Unity, and change your speed to maybe 5. I need a laser prefab. Just give me a minute. Where's laser prefab? Okay. Is it being used somewhere? Right here. I want to instantiate. Okay. And I want you guys to tap on the play button and use your arrow keys to like move around. Like, is it moving? Is it moving for you guys? Just let me know. Fuck, man. Is it moving, everyone? Your game object? No. Can you share your code, Krish? Like, what did you write?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wait. I know why it's not working. Wait. Put this void movement in your update, like movement, like this. Like call your function here, and then try it.
Yes, sir. It's working now.
It's working now. Like, how do you feel? Like you're moving as game object or your player. Like, how do you feel? Is it interesting?
Yes, sir. Very.
Okay. That's nice. That's good to know. Now, what should we? Okay. So now what? Now there's a error here, like in the game. Like if you go out of bounds. Oh, this I have. Wait a minute. Okay, so if you play and if you go out of screen, you just go out of screen. You don't like come back to the screen, right? So that's an error here, right here. Like you can go out of screen, which you do not want to happen. So what we are going to do is we are going to create player bounds. Like anyone have any idea how we can create player bounds? Like any rough code you can imagine, like just tell me.
We can restrict the x and y component of the transform position.
Restrict, like how? How can you restrict it?
We can define a range that if it goes beyond this, like beyond 5 minutes, then we will bring it back to 5.
Yes, that's one way of doing it. We will spawn it like to other side. Okay. Anyone else?
We can use the colliders to that so that like collider will not go, like cinema machine, like a camera will not move out of bounds like that.
Yes, that you can use collider, but that will be very expensive because collider will take more space. But you don't want to like take more space to it. You just want your code to like not go to code your player to not go out of bounds with just code, not using colliders. Anyone else? No? So okay, I'll show you. So right here, I want you guys to make this player bounce method just like you created void movement. And I want you guys to create, I'm not going to copy it. I want you guys to type it because you guys are still new to coding. And it's better to code for first few months until you get used to it. I will not copy it. So I want you guys to type this first. I will give you guys 5 minutes. Just a minute. I'll give you guys 5 minutes. Just let me know when you guys are done. Okay. Is everyone done? Krish said yes. Everyone else, are you guys done? Yes, Omkar said yes. Okay. So, okay. So, can anyone explain what is happening in this code? Like can someone explain this to me?
So you are just restricting your player so that he will not go. He won't go. If he is going above 6.1, then he will stay at 6.1.
Okay. And what about this code?
Right and left.
Like, what's happening in this code?
You are just like there is the coordinate like 0, 0. If he is going from like towards the right side or the left side, so if he is going beyond or less than too much right or too much left, you are not allowing him to go there. You're just restricting him to that point only. Like
This code is a bit different actually. एक मिनट अभी Ashutosh, you were answering, right? This code is a bit different. You see, I've used 9.5 here, 9.25 here, and minus 9.25 here. So I'm not restricting it from going that side. What I'm doing, I'm spawning it to its negative position. Like if he's going 9.25, which is on your right side, and if he crosses that margin, he will come back to your minus 9.25 position. Meaning, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like
Oh
this
yeah, I saw it like other way around. Like you're not letting him there. Like if he's going greater than 2.9.25, you are just restricting him to 9.25. I thought you are doing that. You're just like allowing him to come back to. You're just making him to come back to that point.
Yes, exactly. Yes. See, this is your player object right here. If you move to 9.25 right here, and this is your 9.25, and if you cross this, your player object will spawn from this side, like from 9.25, minus 9.25. What I'm doing for your y-axis, it's like this is your player object. If it's like going beyond 6.1, I'm not letting it go beyond 6. I'm restricting its position. Like it's fixed right here. It will not go above this. And same goes for its minus 4.1 position. If I'm going downwards, and if I reach minus 4.1, it will restrict right here. Like it won't go beyond this point. Okay. So basically, what is happening is this transform.position.y. What this thing means is you have your player right here. This is your transform. This is your position, and we are taking this position's y-axis, and we are saying that if your transform.position.y, your y-axis is greater than or equal to 6.1, then we need to change its position to transform.position new vector 3 transform.position.x, meaning it will take your objects whatever your object x position is. Okay, like here you can see it is getting and setting the world space position of the transform. It will not we are not changing it, because if we were to type 0 here, it will change its position to 0, but we do not want that. We want our x-axis position to not change and be same as what's in the game. So that's what we are doing here. Plus we are going 6.1f 0. This is z-axis, it doesn't matter in this. Else if a transform.position.y is less than or equal to minus 4.1, like if it goes beyond minus 4.1, then we are restricting its position to till 4.1. And in this one, what we are doing is transform.position.x. Now we are taking this x-axis right here, and we are if it's greater than or equal to 9.25, okay, like x-axis move like this, right? And it is greater than 9.25, then transform.position new vector 3 minus 9.25. We need the same y coordinate and then 0. So if it's 9, as I explained before, 9, if it reaches 9.25, it will spawn at minus 9.25. And same thing here. If it reaches, if it goes beyond minus 9.25, it will spawn right here, 9.25. Now, if you guys have like typed this code, right, and now put this player bounds in your update function. Do this and save your script and try to run the game. Like if you run the game, you can see my y position right here. If I try to go beyond 6.1, I cannot go. And if I try to go beyond minus 4.1, I cannot go. But if I try to go beyond 9.25, as you can see, I will spawn at minus 9.25. And if I like go beyond minus 9.25, I'll spawn at 9.25. Like this, everyone understood? Like what's happening? Does anyone have any doubt? Like कुछ doubt है पूछ लो, I can explain again.
No.
समझ आ गया सबको?
Yep.
Why? That's nice. Very good. Okay. Actually, just a minute. Okay. So now what I've okay. You have created your player, right? Now let's what can we do? Okay, let's fire some lasers from your player. Okay, what I want you guys to do is create a 3D object, a sphere 3D object, and name it laser, and reset its position, and bring it a bit up right here. Okay, and change its scale to 0.5, 0.5, and 0.5. Okay, and do that. Now, what I want you guys to do, like, okay. So I want you guys to create a new script called laser and attach it to your laser game object like this. Just do that and let me know if you guys have done it. And open that laser script after that, like this.
Yes, sir, we have done it.
Done it? Okay. Now, any idea how we can, like, what could be the behavior of the laser? In movement, in terms of movement, what could be its behavior?
Along
It
Y.
will
Along-
just have the Y movement.
Yes, good. It's chalo theek. हाँ चलो. That's good. So right now what I want you guys to do is like कोड तो यहीं पे लिखा हुआ है. चलो छोड़ो. I want you guys to copy this. I mean, make this method in your laser script, and as per before, the speed, and also create the speed variable right here. I want you guys to do it and let me know.
So can you explain this time dot delta time?
This time dot delta time means that your object is moving at in a real time. Like हमारे 1 सेकेंड उसके गेम के 1 सेकेंड के बराबर है.
I don't understand. I didn't get it.
Predefined.
Like time dot delta time. Like if I remove this, and if I just a minute. Where is it? Player. Okay. So can you see the laser right now going up?
Yes, sir.
Like, but you want to limit its speed, right? Like it's going 60 frames per second, and that is like too much, right?
Yeah.
We don't want that. Now, how can we like limit its speed? Like we have given it a speed variable right here, but it's still going way too fast. So how can you make it like slow down?
So we can multiply it by a small number,
Like how much?
0.1.
Okay, 0.1 f. Now let's try. It's still going way too fast. How to do it?
Sir, wouldn't it depend on system settings? Like if the system is way too fast, then it will go way too fast, and in slower system, it will slow down.
Exactly. That's where time.delta time comes in. It
So
just like fix update, it will fix uh, your laser movement. For example, if I try to shoot it now by using time.delta time, see, it will moving at a very slow speed. Like you can literally see it go, right?
oh, okay.
So like this, that's how it moves. So like everyone has copied, like made this method and put it in your update and create this variable. Like, has everyone done it? Make this variable public, not private serialized field. I'll explain to you guys what serialized field means later. Everyone done?
Yes, sir.
Done.
Yes.
Now let's come to prefabs. Like, do you see these blue game object icons?
Yes. Sir.
Okay, these are called prefabs. Like, and how do you create them? You just need to get your object and drag it into your asset window, and that's how you create a prefab. It will turn into blue. Like it's like saving a game object for later uses. Like no matter how many times you want to, like you want to use this game object multiple times, right? Just give me a minute. Like you want to use this laser multiple times, so it doesn't make sense to just like keep copying these laser objects and then using it, right? So what you can do is you can make a prefab out of it. Just make a prefab folder and put that laser into that folder like this, and it would create that laser. That it's a prefab. I'll explain how this prefab will come in handy. Okay, just do that for once. Unpack. Okay. Now see this. Wait, just keep it here. Now see this. Whatever changes I make here, like I want its position to be 3, right? If I go back to my prefab, like in asset folder, its position will still remain same. Now, in order to like update it, you need to save it. Oh wait, that's okay. We need to go override. Over, acha, oh, its laser name is changed. Wait a minute. I'll just use my. So right here, as you can see, its position is 1.099. If I change its position to, let's say, 5, right? And if I, is it not showing override to laser in scenes? Select open. Wait a minute. Weird. Why is it not showing? No overrides. Why is it showing no overrides? Give me a minute. It's not taking override. Why is it not taking override? Okay, just give me a minute. चलो कोई नहीं. So you guys have made prefab of it, right? The
Yes,
sphere.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So what I want you guys and attach the script to it, right? The laser script.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now give the speed, your laser speed, anything you want. Give it that. Okay. Now keep this laser in your hierarchy window and just try to play the game. Like, tell me what's happening. Like, is it going upwards?
Yes, sir, it is.
It is. And do you guys know why? Why is it going upwards?
Because we call dot up.
Yes, exactly. Because we call dot. What this dot up is, it's a short form of writing new vector 3. Let's take it like 1, comma 0, comma 0. Sorry, not 1, 0. Yeah, this is the same as vector 3 dot up. Like we are just multiplying our 1 into the speed into time dot delta time. So it's going at a 5-second, not 5 second. Wait, 5, right? So it's moving at a, we gave it 5, right? So it's moving at 5, whatever the unit is, per time. Like it's multiplying this thing, speed, time dot delta time. Okay, so in order to like, this looks very untidy. So in order to make it short, we go vector 3 dot up. Like if you view, it's showing, see, right here it's showing, right? Shorthand for writing vector 3, 0, 1, 0. Now if you want to, if you were to write, I'm so sorry guys, my camera is slipping again and again. Okay, so what if you write vector 3 dot down? What will it mean? Tell me. Anyone has any idea? If you want to move down, what value?
So
0 minus 1 0.
We want minus on the x-axis. What value will we have?
It would be 0.
And why?
So because up in upside it was 0 1 0, and when we just do the down, it will be opposite to the direction that we have in up direction.
Okay, but can you tell me the values?
It's 0 minus 1 0.
Exactly, that's how it is. It's 0 minus 1 0. Same goes for vector 3 dot right if you wanted to move rightwards. So this time what will change?
1 0 0.
Yes,
This time what will change?
x-axis.
X-axis, exactly. It will be 1 0 0, and if you want to move it left, it will be minus 1 0 0 0. But we want it to move up, so we are going up. But now it's like it goes up as soon as we start the game, right? Like as soon as we start the game, it just goes up. Now we want the functionality to be like if you press space key, you want it to shoot upwards, right? That's the kind of functionality we want. So for that, what we need to do is create the shoot laser and copy the code till here and this thing. Do not copy this or this. Like made this method and do this. I'll explain what this does.
So can you repeat what we have to do?
Okay, make this white shoot laser. Wait, I'll do it for you guys. Wait. You guys do not need to write this. This is the function I want you guys to create, or
In
method.
player.cs, right?
Yeah, in player.cs. Everyone done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what? And you guys must be getting an error right here, right? On underscore laser prefab.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what I want you guys to, now can you tell me what this error is? Like what this laser prefab is? Like if I do it like this, can you guys tell me?
So this is a game object that we want to instantiate at that point, and
Yes.
it is not referenced right now.
Yes, exactly. So I want you guys to create a reference of it. Like just like you created float of a speed variable, this time I want you guys to make a game object and then and name it laser prefab and make it public. Just do it like whatever way you understand. I'll show you how to like make a variable of a game object. And I'll give you 1 minute, I guess, just to write. Like if someone has written it already, just let me know. I'll explain then.
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay, so in order to create a game object variable, what you need to do is the same exactly as you did for the float. You need to make a game object. This is your, just like float, this is your type of variable. What kind of variable will it be? Game object, its name, variable name, and make this public so that you can view it in the inspector. Okay, do this right now and save it and come back to your Unity. And in your player, you will see a this thing, laser prefab right here, and it will have a none game object written in it. Is it showing the same?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I need you to do is you created your prefab of laser, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now do not drag this one, like do not drag this one. Drag the prefab from the asset into this thing, like this. And if you want, you can delete this. It doesn't matter. to that. Done.
Yes, sir.
And now try to play it and try pressing space key as fast as you can, and you will see your sphere going upwards. Like, is this what's happening in with you guys too?
So the laser prefab is not showing up in the script.
Not showing up in the script. Wait. You mean this thing is not showing up in the script? This thing.
Yes, sir.
Did you save your script?
Yes, sir, I did.
And you made this public, right? Or private?
Public.
Public game object laser prefab.
Yes, sir.
Okay, why is it not showing then? It's weird. Like view it on your player, it will show on player CS file. Why is it not showing? It should show. Like, can you show me what you have written?
Yes, sir.
Right. Like, wait, I'll stop sharing and you will share your screen. Can you do that?
Sure.
Okay. Not how. Okay. Where is it that you have written player prefab? Sorry, laser prefab. Public game object laser prefab. It's right. Transform. Okay. Laser movement. Okay. Scroll a bit down. Okay. Okay. Wait. Can you show me Unity? Where is your go to your player? Your cube. It's right there, laser prefab, none game object.
Okay, got it.
You were trying to view it on a laser.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's okay. Wait, I'll share again. So you guys made prefabs, right? So put your prefab right here on laser prefab. Right. You guys can now, if you play, you guys can move and shoot, right? Like just like this. Like this is what's happening with you guys too.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. But now, what do you think is the problem, like in this thing? Like, what's the problem right here? Can you guys tell me if I am firing like this? What's the problem?
So
So
they
the
don't.
firing rate is depend upon the space bar, right?
Can you repeat? Firing rate is?
So depend upon how fast we are typing on the space bar.
Exactly. Now we don't want that. We want our laser to come after certain seconds, like 0.5 seconds or something, right? So in order to do that, uh, copy this thing. Right. Control C. Control C. Control V.
Excuse
No.
me, sir.
Yeah.
So I'm getting an error that the variable laser prefab of player has not been assigned.
That meaning that you haven't put the player, I mean this thing right here into the prefab. Like you haven't put your laser prefab into this thing. That's why it's showing that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Is it still showing? Just let me know.
No, sir, it's fine now.
It's fine now. Okay. So I want you guys to copy this thing and this thing. Like copy it now. Have you guys copied this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you guys must be getting some errors like for can fire and fire rate, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the variables here which you can copy. Can fire and this thing right here. Just copy these. And do not type serialized field private, make it public. And you can make can fire private. That's fine.
Sir, if campfire is private, then how can you access it in editor without serialized field?
We do not want to access can fire. We just want this variable to be accessible only in the script.
Oh,
Now careful guys, this can fire value is -1f, not 1f. If you put it 1f, then it will be it will give an error. Like not give an error, but it will be wrong. Like everyone done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now can someone explain key what's happening right here? This two lines. Key first, someone explain this if statement to me. Key, what's happening in this if statement? Can someone explain?
We are getting, we are checking if someone is pressing space.
And
So it is checking if the current time, which is time dot time,
hmm,
exceed the can fire rate. Then we will just allow the player to shoot.
okay, that's good. Yes, that's exactly what's happening. So right now, this thing right here, input dot get key down, means we are taking the input of get key down. We are pressing the key. Get key downs means we are pressing the key, and as soon as we press the key, whatever key we are pressing, like space, or we can change it to like A alpha 1, like you have all the keys which are available on your keyboard, joystick keys and all. So, but we are taking space. Now, if time dot time means like time at the beginning of this frame, like as soon as your game start, its frame is at 0, right? So at the start, it time dot time will be 0. And is it greater than can fire? Like our can fire value is -1, right? So is the 0 greater than -1? Yes. So it will go into the if statement. And in if statement, what we are doing is changing the value of can fire by time dot time plus fire rate. Fire rate depends upon you guys, like what do you want the fire rate to be. For example, if we take 0.5 here, can fire is equal to 0 plus 0.5. That is 0.5. And as soon as you, after this, your prefab will instantiate and move upwards. Okay. And move upwards, as I explained before. And after 0.5 seconds, now your can fire's new value is 0.5 seconds, right? So after is 0 greater than 0.5? No. So we cannot fire it. Now after 0 comes 1. Now, if 1 is greater than 0.5, meaning we can fire it. Okay, you guys getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, good if you're getting. And did you guys understand the instantiate statement, like what's happening in this?
So can you explain
Yes, sir.
the quaternion part?
Quaternion. This quaternion dot identity is used for rotations. Like it's a very complicated topic, and but quaternion dot identity means we do not want any rotation to happen on our game object. That's it's like a default settings for rotation. Basically, quaternion is a very complicated topic. If you were to try to understand, it will take you a very long time.
Okay.
So yeah, just type quaternion dot identity to make it like by default saying that we do not want any rotation to happen on a game object. Okay. Now, did you guys understand this statement? Transform dot position plus new vector 3, this thing. Did you guys understand the statement?
Yes.
Can you explain? What did you understand?
So it will instantiate the laser prefab from the transform dot position, which is the position of the game object, which is the cube, and
Okay.
it will offset the position of a instantiated laser with
Hmm.
the 0.8 at the y-axis.
Exactly. That's what happening. Very good. What we are doing right now is we are taking the transform dot position of our player and adding a 0.8 f on y-axis, like a position where the laser will come out from. That's what we are doing right here. And this thing is we are instantiating our object. We are giving it a position where it should instantiate from, and we are not giving it any rotation. So we are using quaternion dot identity. So right now, if you have done this and you have typed this can fire and fire rate, right? Public float fire rate, right,
Yes,
guys?
sir.
Okay, go to your Unity, and on your fire rate, you can choose like how much fire rate you want it to be. Let's take it 0.5. 0.5, right? Now play and check. You are pressing spacebar continuously, but your laser is coming out after 0.5 intervals. I mean, it's adding up. Like in every 0.5 seconds, you can fire your laser, not before than that. Okay, understood,
Yes,
guys?
sir.
What I'm trying to say. Okay, चलो guys, आज के लिए इतना ही. ये थोड़ा ज़्यादा लग रहा है मुझे कि हो गया. समझ आया सबको? या किसी को कोई डाउट है, प्लीज आस्क मी. आई विल क्लियर योर डाउट्स. किसी को कोई डाउट नहीं है कि कहीं पे कुछ समझ ना आया हो?
सर टाइम डॉट डेल्टा टाइम की बजाय हम फिक्स्ड अपडेट में अगर करते तो भी फ्रेम रेट डिपेंडेंट रहता क्या?
अगर तुम ये फिक्स्ड अपडेट में डालोगे और मूवमेंट के अंदर, मतलब तुम्हें तो उसकी मूवमेंट चाहिए ना, प्लेयर की.
हाँ प्लेयर की.
तो ये फिक्स्ड अपडेट में डालना मतलब सिर्फ फंक्शन डालोगे तो ठीक रहेगा. वैसे टाइम डॉट डेल्टा टाइम डालना ठीक नहीं रहेगा, क्योंकि देखो यहाँ पे बोले द इंटरवल इन सेकंड्स फ्रॉम द लास्ट फ्रेम टू द करंट वन. ओह माय गॉड, माय कैमरा. ओके, एक्चुअली बताऊं क्या, नेट पे एक बारी आई विल शो यू गाइस. वेट, you can go to Unity docs. You can go to scripting manual too and just check what time dot delta time is. Let's take time. 9. एक मिनट. Actually, documentation मुझे मिल नहीं रहा. But you guys can always go to YouTube and just check what does. Like there are many videos to explain what time is delta time, time dot delta time is, delta time in Unity. Like Unity has their own video of explaining time dot delta time. So you guys can like cover it from there. बाकी किसी को और कोई डाउट, मतलब इतना सा करके थोड़ा मजा आया या कुछ और भी करना है?
Sir, for enemies, the same logic will be there, right? Like the player movement, just like the player movement. Just
For
in the
enemy,
opposite direction.
wait, I'll show you the enemy script. What enemy is doing right now, right here is, right here, enemy movement. What I'm making it do is transform.translate, vector 3 down, जो समझाया था, उनकी speed और time dot delta time. और उनका if transform dot y, उनकी अगर पोजीशन -5.5 से कम है, एक मिनट यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? अच्छा, ओके, इट विल स्पॉन एट अ रैंडम पोजीशन माइनस, ये रैंडम डॉट रेंज, इसको मैं एक्स कर देता हूँ. रैंडम डॉट रेंज का मतलब हुआ कि इस रेंज से, नेगेटिव रेंज से लेकर पॉजिटिव रेंज के बीच में एक्स के वो कहीं पे भी स्पॉन कर सकता है. सो आई एम टेकिंग दिस इज योर,
Got it.
उसका 7.5 उसकी पोजीशन कहाँ से स्पॉन होगा ऑन वाई एक्सेस, ये 0, मैं उसको यहाँ पे ऐसे स्पॉन करा रहा हूँ. और बाय डिफॉल्ट यू कैन गिव इट पोजीशन इन द एनिमी पोजीशन इन स्टार्ट बाय सेइंग ट्रांसफॉर्म डॉट पोजीशन इज इक्वल टू न्यू वेक्टर 3. you want, maybe you want to give it position 0 comma, sorry, 0 comma maybe 6.5 f comma 0. so this is where, so इस पोजीशन, इसका मतलब है कि यहाँ से तुम्हारा एनिमी स्पॉन होगा और फिर वो नीचे की साइड जाएगा, और अगर उसकी पोजीशन -5.5 से कम हुई तो इट विल स्पॉन एट 7.5, इन बिटवीन 9.5, -9.5 एंड 9.5 के बीच में कहीं भी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं तुम्हें दिखा देता हूँ कैसे. इफ आई गो बैक टू माई सीन गेम राइट हेयर, नाउ इफ यू लाइक नोटिस कि यहाँ पे दिखा देता हूँ, लाइक इट्स नॉट स्पॉनिंग एट अ, क्या बोलते हैं, सेम प्लेस, वो एक्स एक्सिस पे कहीं पे भी स्पॉन हो रहा है, राइट? लाइक इफ यू गाइस कैन सी इट हियर, वो एक्स एक्सिस पे कहीं भी स्पॉन हो रहा है. सो दिस इज हाउ योर एनिमी विल वर्क.
Okay.
बाकी कोलाइडर्स वगैरह भी टाइम तो नहीं बचा समझाने का कैसे काम करते हैं. बाकी what I can do is I can give you guys some assets. Like, can I upload some files here? Like, is there an option to upload files? I
So
don't
you
think.
can upload it to a drive, then share its link here.
Sure, wait, let me do that. Where is my drive? Just let me stop presenting first. Okay, so let me create a folder. Okay. Okay, it will take a while. Like, do you guys have any other question which you would like to ask?
Yes, sir. I have a question.
Hmm?
I mean, so how did you get into Disney, and what is your journey so far? Now, starting from the college or the time where you started the game development?
See, my journey so far has been like kind of easy, to be honest, because I think I got very lucky with everything. I start after college, like I did my MCA from Amity. After doing that, I started working as a game tester. I got an internship first in a gaming company. It's called Ludare, like you can check it up. And there I was a research associate. I have to play games and make a data of it. And from there I got a job of game tester. Like, have you guys played that MIB game जो कि पोकेमोन जैसा था, एलियन इन्वेजन करके कुछ? नहीं, चलो ओके.
Not.
एक बीस्ट ब्रॉलर्स करके भी था शायद, अभी भी होगा जहाँ तक मुझे लगता है. So वो भी नहीं खेला. तो इन 2 गेम्स पे I started as a game tester. So I worked in that company for I think 2 years. And after that, I was like, from start, I wanted to go into development, but like, I can tell like you guys are not confident enough on your skills and all कि कितना आता है कितना नहीं आता इंटरव्यू में क्या पूछेंगे and all. And I was the same, to be honest. But then I was like कि यार बहुत हो गया, थोड़ा मतलब गेम डेव में जाना है तो जाना है. तो उसके बाद I started applying. And I gave many interviews, like every gaming studio in India. Not every, but most of them I applied, and everyone gave me a task ki create this game. Like someone said ki create us a carom game or something, or maybe create a Ludo logic or something. Or there's this called I think Game of Life, for which I have to create a logic, and I submitted it, and I got like to some rounds. Then nahi hua. But then Disney called and they said ki we are looking for a game dev and all, and we are looking for someone at a starting position. I was like, cool, I'm also starting right now. I also want a platform. And so everything, interview and everything worked out with Disney and all. And since then I have created like 16 projects for them, like all kids game, like normal puzzle drag and drop type. But yes, like they are like happy with it कि ठीक है. Plus they haven't been released yet. पर उनको actually क्या करना है कि सारे गेम्स को एक ही ऐप के अंदर बनाकर फिर वो अपडेट मतलब डालेंगे नहीं डालेंगे देखते हैं. But like that's how my journey began.
So I mean, what was your portfolio when you just get your first job as a developer?
My portfolio, actually I created one of this game, this space shooter game. Then I also created one like just a very small FPS thing where the boxes are spawning and you have to shoot them with graphics and everything. Then I created one open world thing where your character can move around and pick some things. And all of these assets you can, like if you are like thinking we have to create assets, that's not necessary. You guys can get this asset from Unity store and all.
Yeah, I know.
So that's that. Plus there's one more thing I created which I'm forgetting. So they saw, and I uploaded it on my Google Drive and shared my link to Disney, and they liked it and they said कि हाँ ठीक है, come work for us and all. तो बस तब से ऐसे ही चल रहा है. मतलब it's I'm not saying कि it's easy, it's very stressful because कभी कभी कोड काम नहीं करता, डेडलाइन आ रही होती है और you are like कि क्या हो रहा है. But in the end सब चिल रहता है कि ठीक है, डेडलाइन से पहले काम हो जाए तो सही रहता है बस. लेकिन हाँ इतना बोलो, कोडिंग इज नॉट इजी. इफ यू गाइस स्टार्टिंग कोडिंग राइट नाउ, like do not copy paste code, try to understand it, try to type it, like always type the code. That's how you will get better. Like
so did you face any DSA related questions into the interview, or they have asked you?
DSA, yes, actually yes. You need to know about time and space complexity. That's the 2 important things. Also you need to learn about design patterns. Do you guys know what design patterns are?
Yes,
you guys need to learn that too, especially the singleton one, because singleton is used in many places. Singleton and builder are like these 2 I use often, so I'm saying learn these 2 and learn about, like तुम लोगों कॉलेज में पढ़ा है अभी टाइम और स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी?
Yeah, it's a topic. Yep.
ठीक है, ऑल राइट, लेट मी टेल यू कि जितना भी DSA है तुम्हारा डेटा स्ट्रक्चर, इट्स ओनली फ्रॉम इंटरव्यू पॉइंट ऑफ बेस्ड. वो कभी भी रियल लाइफ में मतलब तुम काम करो कभी काम नहीं आएगा, कभी भी नहीं. इवन योर इंटरव्यूअर्स वोंट टेल यू दिस, पर मैं कह रहा हूँ कभी काम नहीं आएगा. बिकॉज तुम्हारे पास इतना स्पेस है, इतने फास्ट प्रोसेसर है, तो अब मतलब इन सब की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती है अपने आप, मतलब अब तुम्हारा सिस्टम देख लेता है ये सब। जैसे कि बोलते हैं ना, पुराने ज़माने से चल आ रहा है रीति रिवाज, वो चल रहा है डीएसए का इस टाइम पर, बस उससे ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं।
So they just asked you about the time and space complexity from the DSA part, or any sort of data structures they have asked you.
Of course, like time and space complex data structure के अंदर you need to know about hash maps, linked list, set, and जितने भी collection framework में जितने भी data structure आते हैं, you need to know that. Like
Okay.
वो तो काफी ज़्यादा important है क्योंकि वो हर जगह पे use होते हैं।
Yes.
तो
I got
वही।
it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's all the question that I have.
Okay, thank you. किसी और के पास और कोई question?
Sir, so if someone is just starting in the game development world, so should we start from 2D and then go to 3D, or it doesn't actually matter?
It's up to you. If you're comfortable with 3D, go with 3D. If you're comfortable with 2D, go with 2D. It's totally up to you. Like I was comfortable with 3D more, but I had to switch to 2D because it's a kids game and you just need to drag and drop things. So yeah, that also. It's totally up to you. That is also true. Non-linear are used widely, but still, like, do learn linear and all. Okay. Acha, Ashutosh, this was your question, na? Ha, okay, this was your question. And anything else, guys?
No, sir, that was all from our side.
That was all. Chalo, okay, guys. It was.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Session.
Thank you.
so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, wait. Do not go anywhere. I'll upload the link to the assets to you guys. From in there, you will find your spaceship, your enemy spaceship, your laser, your start screen, and all, and many more things. Just give me a minute. It's getting uploaded. Okay, right here. Where is it?
Also, sir, I have a question.
Hmm?
Do you know any Indian community, any Indian game community? I mean, I know about the Brackies and all Danny's वगैरह community, but I really don't know about the Indian game community.
इंडियन गेम कम्युनिटी तो यार मुझे भी नहीं पता कि मैंने भी ब्रैकिस से देख देख कर सीखा है, ऑल्दो दे हैव शट डाउन देमसेल्फ, पर अभी भी
Yeah.
बहुत कुछ है यार सीखने को।
नहीं, their Discord is active.
हाँ, पर यूट्यूब पे दे आर नॉट अपलोडिंग एनीमोर।
Yes.
वेट एक मिनट रुको, मैं जरा ये चेंज कर दूँ। ठीक है, ओके, राइट हियर, दिस इज द एसेट फोल्डर व्हिच यू कैन डाउनलोड। यहाँ से एसेट्स निकाल लेना और खुद से ट्राई टू मेक अ स्पेस शूटर गेम। लाइक दिस इज द बेसिक, लाइक यू गेट योर मूवमेंट, यू गेट टू शूट एनिमीज, यू गेट टू यूज कोलाइडर्स एंड ऑल। तो ट्राई टू मेक योर स्पेस शूटर गेम, लाइक इससे तुम्हारा पोर्टफोलियो थोड़ा बेटर हो जाएगा।